I'm excited to take you through the journey of this mango, from the farm to the factory to the shelves to the table.
We used to sell below 5 shillings per piece, and now we are selling a kilo at 19 shillings.
We have been exporting to countries like Ethiopia, Egypt, Mauritius, Denmark, Uganda, Tanzania.
Imenisaidia kulipa school fees ya watoto. Tena kununua chakula. Sasa singangani tena.
Now that we have an approval for the juice rolling out in the market, approval from KRA, from KEBS, I feel very comfortable.
If you want to understand the business of mango farming and its impact on livelihoods, come to Makueni County. Makueni is Kenya's top mango producing county in Kenya, followed by Machakos, Kilifi and Kwale. Here, mango farming is more than a livelihood. It is a way of life, sustaining thousands of families and driving the county's economy.
The farmers are very happy because the market is there.
Yes, the market is there, they say, and it is the establishment of the Makueni Fruit Processing Plant run by the Makueni County Fruit Development and Marketing Authority that has contributed to this transformation. Farmers market their produce through cooperatives that are listed as suppliers by the authority. The authority was formed in 2017 during the tenure of former Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana. The fruit processing plant was established the same year. Current Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr. says this is a dream come true.
The purpose of the factory was in fact to value add, sort of get it a better price for mangoes, because the context then was that mangoes were sold at a low price, mangoes were being thrown away, being fed to dogs. We have all sorts of harrowing stories about mangoes and how some of them were buried because nobody bought them. So the idea of the factory and producing both puree and juice was to give, at that time, put mango in the map of the country in terms of our value chain. And that is why, as we speak now, the National Value Chain Development Program has mango as one of the fruits that they have considered for value chains. The government, when it's actually got into an agreement with EU that was signed in State House by President Ruto, mango was included because of the ban that was in Europe.
We work with a different number of cooperatives depending on season. Like for instance, this year we have a 2-year framework with 7 cooperatives that are able to source from farmers and bring to us. The capacity of the plant is 5 tons per hour, and the quantities that we are able to produce in a season are dictated by the budgets that we get as allocation from the county government. And like for instance, this year we are producing, or rather we are buying 600,000 kilograms of mangoes.
Julius Ngwasu is the chairman of Kalamba Farmers Cooperative Society, which has over 500 members. He says the days of being exploited by middlemen are over.
We used to sell to very low prices, from 7 to up to below 5 shillings per piece. And now we are selling at a kilo 19 shillings. Coming together, actually we benefited very much, because alone you cannot assess the factory. After coming together, we collect from the farmers at a rate of a little over 10 tons. So we deliver that one, and every week we deliver about twice, 10 times the number of tons, the lollies we have delivered of 10 tons. Then we are paid just on the 50th day, on Friday. After delivering either twice, if you are very fast, you have good workers, you can deliver 3 times. So we are benefiting from the factory.
Remember, mango production is seasonal, with most of the harvesting taking place between December and March. Farmers work tirelessly to meet demand, ensuring only the best mangoes make it to the next stage. The fruits are carefully sorted by size, ripeness, and quality before being transported to the Makueni fruit processing plant and other parts of the country. At the factory, mangoes are crushed into a liquid known as puree, which is sold locally and internationally as raw material for making juice and other products. And here are key steps in that process. The mangoes are washed thoroughly to remove dirt, pesticides, and debris. They are sorted again to remove any damaged fruit. Machines carefully peel the mangoes and extract the juice pulp, ensuring the process is hygienic and efficient. The mango pulp is heated at controlled temperatures to kill bacteria while preserving the natural taste. The processed puree is sealed in airtight containers, ready for transport to local and international markets.
Our product is 100% natural. We do not use any additives whatsoever. So we sterilize our puree between 110 degrees Celsius to 115 degrees Celsius. At 110 degrees Celsius, you are able to completely deactivate yeast, which is very common and rampant in mangoes, rather in mango puree. So after sterilization, we cool our puree down to room temperature, and then we go ahead and do packaging, rather we do filling. We fill the puree into aseptic bags, and then we put them into drums.
We have been exporting to countries like Ethiopia, Egypt, Mauritius, sometimes Denmark, Uganda, Tanzania, and from this we are able to get proceeds from that. Apart from that, the government of Makueni County has partnered with the European Union to install a juice line that is ready and running now.
Remember, from the puree we can now have juice, and this plant can process 8,000 bottles of juice per hour.
Our ready-to-drink juice with the brand name Makueni juice is the best juice in Kenya, and this is because we are able to ascertain the raw materials that go into it. As you have witnessed, we know the source of the mangoes, we know our farmers, we know the practices that go into farming. We are able to source the materials ourselves. We put them under natural conditions to ripen. We crush them ourselves, and in this way we are able to tell what goes into each bottle of Makueni juice. The same line that does the ready-to-drink line is able to package water called the Makueni Mist. That is also a product of the Makueni County Food Development and Marketing Authority. So we urge you to buy Kenya, build Kenya.
Now that we have an approval for the juice rolling out in the market, approval from KRA, from KEBS, and the setup therein, I feel very comfortable because it's something that really bothered me when I came into office, and I could see the dream of my predecessor.
Apart from thousands of people employed in the farms, this plant is also a source of employment to many.
We are able to employ between 50 to 100 casuals every day when we are in production. And these casuals are employed either directly to the factory or indirectly. That is through the picking of fruits, transportation, loading and offloading, sorting, and even aiding us in the processing. We've also seen a great improvement in the livelihoods of people here through, of course, the technology that has been brought by this plant.
It's here where I found my attachment after doing my degree course. I came here as an attaché, and over the years, since 2019, I've grown through the ranks from an attaché to an intern to a production officer, and now I'm grateful that I have gotten to serve in the position of a plant engineer.
Hii kiwanda imenisaidia Kwa hiyo miaka nimefanya, mapato yenye napata hapa imenisaidia kuelimisha watoto. Pia nimeimarisha pia mashamba yangu na mjengo pia.
Mangoes require warm temperatures ranging from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius and minimum exposure to frost. They prefer well-drained soils, and Makueni County is just fit for this and other fruits like lemons, oranges, and pixie fruits. Popular mango varieties grown here include Apple, Ngowe, Kent, Tommy Atkins, Van Dyke, Harden, and Sensation, with Apple and Ngowe being the most sought after for their market value.
I can confess now that even when I came to Makueni as governor, I didn't know that mangoes have varieties of names you cannot pronounce, including Van Dyke, Kent. Sounds like a variety from England. And Tommy. very names that are really English. But then they are produced here by very prominent people, and we have managed to export these mangoes.
It is estimated that there are over 4 million mango trees in Makueni County, trees that are turning Makueni into a juicy county. Interesting facts there, and furthermore, did you know that there are over 110,000 mango farmers in Makueni? Now, I've met one of them here, Emma Nthiwa, is it?
Yeah.
Emma Nthiwa. Emma Nthiwa ni mmoja wa wakulima wa maembe hapa. Na Emma, tuambie wewe uko na miti ngapi ya maembe hapa?
Miti yangu yote ni 25.
Uko na miti 25?
25 trees, yeah. Yeah.
So kwako sasa hii mango farming imekusaidia vipi maishani?
Kwangu imenisaidia kulipa school fees ya watoto. Tena kununua chakula. Sasa singangani tena. Ninapata mambo hayo yote.
Wow. Na pia nafikiri maembe yenu ni mazuri kwa sababu ya varieties ambazo mnapanda. Hii ni variety gani?
Hii ni Kenti.
Kent.
Ni Kenti hii. Then we still have niko na apple. So nikiwa na apple, Kent, different varieties. Unapata apple ninachuna mwanzo, ikiisha ninaingia Kent. Na kwako it's just mango farming all that you do, ama mambo ingine yanakusaidia kiuchumi ni gani? Niko na mambo ingine. Ninapanda machungwa. Ninapanda figs. Yes. Na pia mahindi. Unajuaje imekomaa ya kuvuna? Hii unaangalia hapa hivi. Ukiona hapa depression, utajua hii imekomaa. Na tayari zote ziko na depression, manake zimefikia wakati wake. Kwa hivyo nikichuna moja kama hii iko tayari sasa. Haya, tuchune. Tuchune. Na hii? Hiyo iko sawa. Zishakuwa tayari. Nifundishe kuchuna. Unafanya hivi, una twist kidogo tu. Inatoka. Remember, agriculture is a devolved function of government. Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr. says his government is supporting farmers through capacity building as part of the value chain.
We have a program for giving seedlings. Out there we have extension officers that are mobile, are being given fuel, are being given training. Out of a program started with the national government, I'm also launching what we call agripreneurs. 7 young people trained by national government in the various value chains. In the recent years, we have young people who have taken up the job and have become trainers of trainers. So I have young people in Makueni who are millionaires out of fruit farming.
For us to ensure quality produce, or rather that we get quality raw materials from our farmers, through the extension services offered by our Department of Agriculture, we are able to aid farmers in practicing good manufacturing practices. And we also do sensitization forums where we ensure that we tell the farmers the kind of quality that we expect to get.
Agribusiness is now one of the top sources of revenue in Makueni, with 70 to 80% of the population depending on agriculture as their means of income. Interestingly, the other sources of revenue for the county government, including land rates and development licenses, are dependent on agriculture.
It's not by coincidence that our on-source revenue moved from 741 to 1 billion last financial year. These are part of the deliberate efforts. If people have resources, they will pay their rents and rates, they will pay their licenses on time, they will generally have disposable income.
The Makueni governor is urging the national government to put more resources in agriculture.
The biggest challenge for any farmer in Kenya today, any farmer, is the bottom line. It means that the cost of doing business, the cost of doing agriculture, the cost of inputs, cost of fertilizer put together make agriculture not a profitable business. And therefore, we as Makueni, and I can tell you, welcomed the fertilizer subsidy. We opened satellite depots so that then we could reduce the distance where for farmers are to go and collect their fertilizer. So a combination of the economy, a combination of farm inputs, a combination of tax is something that is very critical and important to us. In my visit to the US, the agriculture is the second largest budget in the US after defense. Now, in a food insufficient economy, agriculture should be leading or even not second in terms of its budget. So the tying of the resource to counties, which is a function that was devolved, is an important aspect of upscaling agriculture. We will not change the poverty index of the country if we cannot make sure that the country is food secure.
Many market centers in Makueni County are growing pretty fast thanks to the mango sector transformation. Wote Town, which is the administrative capital of the county, is not the Wote Town you knew before. The Makueni mango story is a testament that taking industrialization mashinani can indeed boost Kenya's economy and help eradicate poverty. And that's the juicy side of Makueni.